The day that MAPS, minor attracted persons, or NOMAPS, non-offending minor attracted person, gets accepted into LGBQT community will be the day I go on a killing spree. I am not going to hide behind a fake profile. I am who I am, a father of 3 beautiful young daughters. If you want to be LGBTQ, you crack the fuck on only if your partner is above the legal age of consent. If you are a MAP or no MAP, you are a nonce, a good-for-nothing pedophile that needs to be castrated. You do not need an official title, i.e. MAP or no MAP. You have plenty real summa for you. Scum, pedophile, nonce, dirty shit, cunt, the list goes on. I'll take all the negative karma this post will probably generate on the chin. Just know if you class yourself as a MAP or a no MAP, I class you as a dirty little nonce thunder cunt and believe you should have your genitals either sewed up or chopped off. Comments: Piccolo individual US in the LGBT community do not fucking want them either. Same as we do not want fucking bestiality normalized or accepted. If the population you are attracted to cannot give consent, it is not a marginalized sexuality, it is an illness. Edit. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger. Xakumu, that is because it was started a troll movement to discredit the LGBT. I do not doubt some people are latching onto the idea and thinking that this is an excuse, that is it okay to be a pedophile, but the whole MAP movement isn't real. I'm kind of slow. I don't think there's anyone out there that truly thinks someone could have any kind of socially acceptable relationship with a minor that way. This constant assault of murdering people that feel are attracted to minors is concerning though. It forces them all underground without places they can seek legitimate help to avoid any kind of offense. Like if every post you see about a potential pedophile is, I will literally kill you as soon as I identify you, with mountains of support, how would you have anyone avoid going down that road, you know? Like there are doctors that say that stuff. Just a random guy 99.99. I'm not saying they're all alt-right. A pedo is a pedo, no matter their political view, period, but it did start that way, the alt-right trying to harm the LGBT community. They were the ones in the beginning saying, oh, all gay people are pedos. How can you live with being gay and wanting to fuck little kids? And they may be trying to do this with fake accounts, like you were saying. I'm gay, and pedos/child molesters fucking disgust me, but sadly there are pedos in the LGBT community. But once we find out, we discredit them as much as we can. Ain't no fucking pedo getting accepted anywhere, even near our community. The day that happens is the day I fucking die. Stinkload is just another attempt to discredit or demonize the LGBT community. Nobody wants those counts. Are they even real? The OP needs some help with his hatred issues though. He seems to spend a lot of time worrying about QAnon driven paranoia and working detailed murder fantasies. This post seems more about his degenerate bloodlust than it is about some mysterious threat. Halcyon repose this. There is a narrative being driven by the 4CHA and conspiracy theory trolls that LGBTQ is embracing pedophilia, and this is 100% not the case. I have never seen anyone that is LGBTQ who has accepted this. All of them feel the same way as the rest of us about pedophiles. The only exception to this is that Trash Milo, who made some comments about young boys a few years ago, and you see how hard he was flamed for it. Depressive Darkling, please do not lump pedophiles into the LGBTQ community. They are completely not part of that community's accepted definitions and are just trying to steal their acronym in a very poor effort to make their deviance seem more legitimate. They will not be accepted ever except as suffering from a dangerous disease of the mind. Children do not have the mental capacity to give consent, and the LGBT community is not about to give those rapists a place among them. FR1 Dog. I wish we would normalize actual solutions to pedophilia instead of just virtue signaling and threats to go on mass killing sprees. Coming from somebody who was sexually violated at a young age, I would like actual solutions offered to this problem instead of very public threats of death, which push offenders farther into the shadows where their only option is to never seek help, but to hide until they eventually offend. Germany has made great efforts in studying pedophilia and offering counseling and even drugs that reduce sex drive to offenders and giving them avenues to get help. It has called the Dubkelfeld Project, and it has saved far more children than all the public calls to violence that the internet has ever hosted. Like it or not, pedophilia is a mental illness. It is a horrible and long-reaching, complex, systematic condition, and we will never fix the problem by threatening those suffering from it with death and violence. We need science, medicine, and practical solutions. Now, let the downvoting commence. Cyber cupcakes, you threatening NOMAPS is the very reason why so many will not seek treatment, and that will eventually lead them to make mistakes that will cost children at the end of the day. Maybe try to be a bit empathetic to those who cannot help their attraction, maybe be supportive for getting these people the treatment they need through mental health professional. These people are victims of their own biology and cannot help their attraction, but the day they hurt a child they have lost any and all empathy from me. TLDR, it is important to make a distinction between those who commit crimes and those who do not. Psych Sunshine, really glad to read this here. While I do not think they belong in the LGBTQ and community based on the lack of possible consent from a minor, these people need serious help. Those who are aware of how wrong it is and actively choose to not engage do not deserve to be shamed. They don't have a choice in their attraction. Given the choice, no one would choose to be attracted to minors. However, you can choose to act on it or not. I feel so bad for those people, but like you, the moment they act on it even through porn, they lose any and all empathy from me. Grandpa_rocking chair, I can safely say, no member of the LGBTQ community thinks that shit should be normalized unless they are already a pedo, so a huge minority of a huge minority. It will never happen. Just like you, we all view that shit as scum of the earth and will never accept it as normal. Do not worry, dude. Also, I think I remember an instance of flyers for NOMAP being put up by anti-LGBTQ groups to try and to frighten people into thinking LGBTQ groups were actually aligning themselves with that as a smear campaign of sorts, so it seems like a lot of misinformation/pedos are grasping at straws. Really, do not worry, that shit is fucking disgusting and will never be accepted.